Whoops, I was muted. Sorry. Fuck, I did it again. There we go. Sorry. What I was saying was I didn't time that right. I didn't time the countdown right. Sorry about that. Fuck, I'm such a fucking plum. But yeah, anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome back for another edition of A Muppet Tries to Understand Football. And here we have a match where honestly anything could happen. Because what I was saying before I realized I was muted, I can't predict football matches for shit. Because yesterday I got all 3 matches wrong. Matter of fact, let me pull this up if it works. Let me see. All right, so this is the bracket here. Yeah, it doesn't work. Hold on. There we go. So the only one that I've gotten right so far is the Canada match. Every other one I've gotten wrong so far. So I'm 1 for 4. I'm batting .250. This was baseball. So, but I think a lot of people are surprised that particularly Germany is out. That was wild. And somebody just said, yeah, Christopher, I watched the second half of the Germany-Paraguay match, and then I watched most of the Netherlands-Morocco match while I was doing work. So, and both of those matches were wild so far. But the Netherlands-Morocco match, I'm not surprised. It was a great match. I did pick the Netherlands, though. The Germany match shocked me. I was shocked about that one. Brazil-Japan, I figured Brazil should win, but I did pick Japan. But that was very close as well. But all in all, just great matches yesterday. Great matches. So, we will see. We will see, right? But anyway, let's get a preview today. And so we got Ivory Coast against Norway. Haaland. We got bot spammers back, eh? Like, I saw Miss Dog Lovers here. I'm sure she'll take care of it in a minute. But this is going to be interesting because I know the Ivory Coast has played well, but I've never watched them in a match yet. So, no, Gary, greetings to you too. But no, I'm not doing the France match because I will not be available for that. I'm taking Queen Boomer out on a date. So I cannot live stream for that one. Wish I could. I just don't have the time. But anyway. I got to cheer. I can't see it right now. Starting the stream on mute is actually a genius strategy today if we can't hear predictions. You technically get them wrong like yesterday. Thank you. I do need to change this one, though. This is not Brazil. Let's change that. Sorry. I'm a model of professionalism with these live streams. So, where are you? Ivory Coast. There you are. There it is. Okay, let's see if I can actually pronounce the names because that's always a fail. Our Ivory Coast starters here today. The goalkeeper Fofana, then we got Conan, Agbadou, Kasunu, Doe, Sangare, Pepe, Kessie, Ulai, Diomande, and Bani. Probably butchered those. Let's go to the Norwegian names where I'm probably going to make them even worse. Nyland, Hegem, Mullerwolf, Peterson, Ayer, Odegaard, Berg, Berge, Nusa, Sorloth, and Haaland. So I know I got a couple people from Norway who frequent these streams, so they could probably help me out. I'm always shit at these. Sorry. But speaking of Haaland, I just turned the thing on and I see him. He's singing the Norway's national anthem. So let's switch back to a decent scene here. Cheeky, see, I see Cheeky in there. Cheeky loves it when I try to fucking pronounce the names because I always fail. Probably the highlight of his day when I do that. No Ahmad for Ivory Coast. I guess not. Do I have him on the substitution list here? No, I don't. No, he's not even on the substitutes. Maybe he's scratched off the lineup for today. I don't know. I don't have him on my list here. Keep an eye on Diomande. I will. Thank you for pointing him out. Okay, yeah. So who are the best players for the Ivory Coast? So I can get a little somewhat familiar with them before we start the match here. Bonjour. Hello, Stevie Mac. Is it wait, what did I say? Berg? Berg? Well, there's one who's Berg and then there's one who's Berge. I don't know. I'm sorry, Norway. I'm shit at this. King Boomer, can't you simulcast the Spain and Portugal matches? Do you mean like play them like in a window? Well, no, I can't do that. And Spain and Portugal are playing tomorrow, aren't they? Or not tomorrow, the Thursday. Let me see. Let's pull this up. Yeah, so Thursday they play at like 3. I think. I can't do that. I can only do one, and yesterday you guys voted for Portugal, Croatia over the Spain match. So, but anyway, since I have this up, tomorrow's a big day. England versus Congo, and then USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Far apart, but on the same day. That should be a lot of fun. And then Portugal, Croatia, because yesterday during the live stream, you guys voted 60-40 that I should do this match instead of the Spain one, because I can only have time for one that day. And then Friday, I am actually going to be rooting for Australia this time instead of rooting against them. So Australia against Egypt. I do think Egypt will win, but hopefully the Australians pull off the upset. So, there we go. Anyway. So here we are. And we're going to get going here in a minute. Ahmad is Diallo. Okay. Is Ahmad his first name or last name? I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ivory Coast against Norway. I am picking Norway. But I do know that Ivory Coast is no slouch. But I believe that my prediction here, I'm going to go. Norway does have goals scored against them, so I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going to go 3-1. That's my prediction. But so far, I'm doing terrible with these picks in the round of 32, so... Oh, I actually have a list here, yeah. Where did, and I forgot to write down, so... Netherlands did not beat Morocco, so I put an X on that. Look at my list of the 4 matches. If you can see it, hold on. Come on, camera, do it. It's not doing it. But on this side, you see all the 2 X's out of 3. Anyway. Here we go. Kickoff. Start it. Let's go. Good evening, Zero. Hello, Snowflake. Come on in. Come on in. Let's see what the turnout is for this one. Did you watch the Netherlands? They deserve the loss, to be honest. Yeah, I watched most of that one. Burge. It's Burge. Okay. Yeah, I watched most of the Netherlands match. And Morocco's a good team, so I was actually not surprised that they got beat. But man, 2 matches yesterday with the shootouts. But yeah, the funny thing was, because on my feeds here in the States, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is there for some of the halftimes and after the matches, analysis. And he was fucking in his own funny way. He was very disappointed in the Netherlands. He said they played like shit, basically, in the nicest way possible. But yeah, I took his word for it. Here, let me move this down. This is like all the way up my fucking chin. There we go. That's better. That's better. That way I don't look like I'm giving my microphone a blowjob. Gary says, I think Norway will lose this. Their defense is dog shite. You could be right. I've noticed that with Norway, their defense is not nearly as good as their offense. Not even close. So we'll see. We'll see. Where are you off to tonight? I am taking Queen Boomer to Jupiter, which is about an hour south of me here in Florida. Jupiter's a nice town. If I had the money, I would live in Jupiter, but I don't. But she wants to go to this restaurant that opened up down there. So taking her on a Tuesday night so we don't have to get on a waiting list. Smiley, thank you. Ibrahimovic is the most arrogant player ever. That's what Daniel said yesterday. He was making me laugh though. He was like, "Netherlands, I'm very disappointed." And I was like, "Wow." He's actually got kind of a scary voice. So I was like, "Man, hope he's never disappointed in me." He's a big guy too. Craig, I fucking knew somebody would do that, and of course it's you. Oh man. So got some people in the chat who's rooting for the Ivory Coast, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just hope that these matches, this match today is a fraction as good as the matches I saw yesterday. Up, here comes the Ivory Coast wearing orange, by the way. You could mistake them for the Netherlands if you didn't zoom in on them. I aim to disappoint. What are they waiting for? Who? No, it's something else. Let me hear it. Okay. Did I get any super chats yet? No. Okay, good. Because I realized I had the desktop audio off. Let me see. Can you guys hear this? What if I do this? Can you guys hear the Can you guys hear the commentators? Press 1 if you hear it. Press 2 if you don't. Only reason press 3 to speak to an agent. Oh, you didn't hear it. Okay. So maybe I can play some of the audio. I don't want to though because I don't want to, maybe I did. I mean, I probably will learn some better terminology. That's for sure. So, but I don't want to risk the microphone picking up the audio either. You know what I mean? It's just not worth the risk. All right, we got 140 in the YouTube chat and 14 on Twitch. Not bad. Not bad. We just started though. By the time halftime rolled around yesterday, we got it up to like 2:30 or something like that. So the turnouts for the knockout rounds have been a little, as long as England or the United States or Scotland are not playing, uh, the viewership has been better, a little bit better since we got to the knockout rounds. I guess there's more on the line, right? So people are willing to put up with my Muppet ass. Anyway, so Norway, all white kit. So I have seen them now wear all three kits. They wore the one with the flag. It's basically the flag, the red one, and then I saw them wear the all black one. They look awesome. They look like Team Iceland getting ready to play the Mighty Ducks. For anybody who knows that reference. And then they got this white kit, which is not bad. Not bad. It's basically the black kit just in reverse. So, but I tell you what, when they zoomed in on the Ivory Coast kit as well, I really like their kit as well with the green on the sides and stuff too. You really got to zoom in to see it. Yeah, like this shot here with Pepe. I'll never drop the Scots. No, I won't. I love the Scots, man. I still see in my chats though, they got some English people still talking trash about how the Scots are not in it anymore. It's funny. It's funny. Well, let's get it. Hey, since I figured out how to do a fucking poll, actually, let me see this corner first from Pepe. Oh, one over his head.
Did you hear about the championship playoff controversy of spying? Look it up.
No, I have not heard about that, James. Thank you for the super chat. Let me look it up. Norway. Somebody said, Red Zap said Norway is a dark horse. They're my dark horse team as well. But if I've learned anything from that first few games of this knockout stage, man, all these games are tough. Championship playoff controversy. If I can spell controversy. Fine. What is this? Let's go to news. Is this about Southampton? Let's see. 10 minutes in the match. Nothing significant happening so far. Feel like the teams are feeling each other out. Norway marches down the field here. Actually, I think so. Yeah, if it's the Southampton one, I think somebody mentioned it like a stream or two ago. Southampton was on May 7th. Southampton performance analyst intern William Salt was caught filming Middleborough's training ground ahead of their playoff semifinal. Ooh, this is like Spygate with the New England Patriots. Ooh, I love some fucking sports drama, man. The investigation revealed this was not an isolated incident. Southampton's management, led by Tanda Eckert, had actively sanctioned spying on other championship clubs, including Oxford and Ipswich. Very interesting. Very interesting. The Americans have been getting so cocky. God forbid we have some fun, Z-Star. You know? If everybody else starts talking some shit, it's just banter. But when an American does it, they're an asshole. But to be fair, I actually don't like if I see Americans like talking trash, like if it's a fucking goal, like yeah, why not? But if I see them talking trash like before or after a game, I cringe. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Can you hear me, Clem Fandango? Sector, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Muppet Club. Is that Dirk Nowitzki? Yeah, he's there. That looked like Dirk Nowitzki. A fucking a great NBA basketball player. Ireland's flag is back to front. Yeah, they do have a very similar flag to Ireland. It's just backwards. I was wondering, Casa. I was like, I think my mic is on. I can see it like moving. Like you see this thing here. This thing moves too. So I was like, I thought it was on. Having all your Cooper, having all your choices going out. 3 out of the 4 so far. Yeah. Neil, you're funny. You're funny. Cool thing about the World Cup is you learn not just about their flags, but about where some of those countries are. You know, two countries in particular, I didn't quite know where they were Cabo Verde and the Ivory Coast. I'm not, when it comes, I'm for an American, I think I'm pretty good with geography, but when it comes to African nations, I'm not that great. Sorry to say, but and Cape Verde, I was like, where is that? That's I had no idea where it was, and no, it's an island chain off of Africa, and they all speak Portuguese and a version of Creole that's like Portuguese based or something as well. So no, like I've enjoy learning about some of these countries that I don't know much about or even where they are sometimes. Do you want us to tell you where Orlando is? No, I'll tell you where Orlando is. The Orlando is the butthole of Florida. Okay, you can't miss it. Where do you think the U.S. will get to? Round of 16, quarters, semis, finals. When you're funny, there's no way they're going that far. I have them going out in the round of 16 against Belgium. I wouldn't. I'll tell you what. If they make it to the quarterfinals, I'd obviously be thrilled, but I would be sort of surprised, but not like shocked. If they make it to the semis, anywhere from the semis on further, I would be flabbergasted. I would be completely in shock if they made it that far. And who knows? They might lose to Bosnia and Herzegovina. So they're not a pushover. So they might go out in the first round. Who knows? Little riffraff in the middle here. So I feel like both of these teams are feeling each other out. Not a lot of shots on the goal. Probably none, right? What does the graph say? No, it says one shot each. Who knows? Michael Gordon, thank you so much. Another gifted sub. You demand. That's funny. Hi, King Boomer. My hair is getting too thick and I need it thinned out. What do you do for yours? Any help would be appreciated. Thank you. You know what I do? I wait a while. And the sunroof keeps getting bigger. Just wait it out. It'll happen. What a fucking prick. Uh, Ivory Coast. Hey, got a little close there. I wouldn't say they're probing each other yet because I feel like they're more feeling each other out. It's taking way too long though. We need some action here, you know? Belgium are no better than Bosnia these days. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Like Bobby, it's definitely, it's like, what's, Rob Brydon up here. Definitely. That's what it is. You planning Shetland again now? It's King Boomer. It's a barren waste. Dude, I don't care. I would love to go to Shetland. You kidding me? In fact, I want to be one of the first Americans that because I know other people who have done. Ooh, Norway getting close. I want to be one of the first like American like reactors that like checks out UK stuff. I want to be one of the first one, if I'm not already. I want to be the first one to visit some of the islands in Scotland, or the Isle of Man, or Isle of Wight. I don't care. But Shetland looks, how awesome it would be to fucking be there during the Up Festival. Oh my god, I would be in fucking heaven. It's a place men are sent to work. It's more than that. Ho! That was close, but no cigar. Nice attempt by Conan. I believe it was Conan, wasn't it? Just a bit to the left. Nyland would have stopped that, but nice attempt. They Wicker Man you on shit? I don't understand what that means. What's Wicker Man? They hear my accent, they Wicker Man me? What does that mean? I got a candlestick up my ass or some shit? That sounds like a Victorian era punishment right there. Candlestick up the bum. No, I've never seen Wicker Man. Let me say. $1973. This looks like a horror film for sure. Maybe I gotta check it out. Anybody I know in this? Christopher Lee's in this. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this, dude. Christopher Lee in a horror film. I agree with a lot of what you said there, 76. Films, a lot of the films in the last 15, 20 years have been terrible. Oh, Daniel's in here. What's up, Daniel? What's going on, dude? What's happening? Cross coming in, and nope. Oh, that was a bad looking collision, dude. Fuck me. That hurt me watching that. Hmm. Oof, man, that rocked me watching that. It's time to see some action from Haaland. Haaland. Here. Some action. Up, I see the Viking helmets in the crowd. Oh my God, that little girl's going crazy. That's awesome. Okay. Well, time for a little hydration break. So here you go. Upcoming stream schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. We got big day tomorrow. England versus the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Then we got USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Very exciting day. Very exciting. I expect big turnouts for those. Maybe not so much this one, but definitely this one. All right. And then because you guys voted in the last live stream that because I could only do one match, you guys picked this one, Portugal against Croatia. Which is probably the better match than the Spain one. But who knows? We got some giant killers out here in the round of 32. And then Australia versus Egypt on Friday. So I'll see you guys for those. Most definitely. So, no score so far. Man, I'm gonna eat so much tonight because I barely had any breakfast and I'm skipping lunch. I've put most of the weight that I've lost. Most of the weight that I lost for the wedding, I've put back on now. Thank you, Sector Alpha. Here's a James Bond probe movie, Probe Pussy. That's funny. There's also a Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. Oh my God, no. No, I want to see the original one. I've heard that Michael Sky Island is. I even saw like a video, like there was a drone video that I reacted to showing how beautiful Scotland is, and a lot of the drone footage was from Sky. So I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, to be honest, but oh, the baby. The little Viking baby. Okay, so Ivory Coast is going to have the ball here. See if they can make anything of this. Oh, it looks like that we didn't start here. That was premature. We need a chant for the Cockermouth Probers. Anybody got some suggestions for Selena's request here? Because that sounds like a good idea. What would be a good chant for the Cockermouth Probers? We need to start that team too. We need to start a big fund. Welcome to Kenmure Street. Sorry. The most recent film that I watched that takes place in Scotland is I Swear. That was a really good movie. Really fucking good. What is it? Welcome to Ken Street. All right. Ivory Coast taking it down the pitch here. What is this? It's a documentary about the 2001 community resistance in Glasgow, Scotland.
Sorry late, who is Boomer supporting?
I got thank you for the super chat. I got the Norwegians. That's who I'm going with here. They're my dark horse team, so I got to go with them. And a corner comes in from the Ivory Coast. It gets batted out. but they retain possession. And guess what, folks? They are going to probe Norwegian defense. Come on, Norway. Got to get the ball to Haaland. Haaland. Norway comes down the pitch here. And it gets battered around a little bit, but they regain possession, getting a little close here. Nope, Ivory Coast defense takes care of that. And now they're on a breakaway on the right side. They're coming down. Pepe takes it across. Oh, that was a good opportunity there. Let me see. Hold on. King Boomer, I sent you an Instagram message last night with a link to an England map icon with the Isle of Wight added. Say. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it out of my most recent messages. Jay, I think we're talking about Haaland, the player on Norway. I don't know. Because I can't keep track of every message here. No, I'm not a soccer fan. I'm a football fan. I refuse to call it soccer. I refuse. From now on, American football will be known as hand egg. Jay said, I'll get me coat. By the way, Jay, did you mute somebody the other day for talking shit about Scotland in one of the chats recently? I was I was somebody wrote me a comment and said somebody featured me in a compilation of fans during live streams reacting to the United States versus Turkey match. And the top comment was shitting on me, which I deserved because I said it. One of the first goals, I was like, man, Turkey must have one of the worst teams, which I shouldn't have said. So if you're Turkish and you're watching this, I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But people were rightfully shitting on me, but it was kind of funny. But anyway, I was scrolling through the comments of that video, and somebody towards the end was like, King Boomer muted me on his live stream. I was I've been a fan of his for years, but he fucking muted me because he can't handle fucking somebody talking about his precious Scotland or something. So I saw that, and then I fucking wrote back. I was like, I guess he wasn't expecting it, but I wrote back. I was like, I don't mute anybody in my live streams. In fact, the only time that I've done it was when I gave that guy Alfie like 5 or 6 live streams to stop talking about politics. That was the only time I did it in these live streams. I told him that. And I was like, I don't know what I was like, I don't know what happened. Maybe one of my mods muted you. And then he chimes back, I know exactly what happened. You fucking muted me. And I was like, I just started replying at all these things. And so apparently somebody muted him. Maybe it was Miss Dog Lover. Maybe it was Craig. I don't know. But no, it wasn't me. And by the way, if you ever think I've like said something mean to you or slighted you in any way, or said something fucked up, all you got to do is send me a message. That's all you got to do. Instagram preferably, but if you are subscribed to my Patreon, you can send me a private message there on or a fucking email or something, if I really pissed you off that bad. Don't go around fucking lying about me. Telling everybody I did something I didn't fucking do. Fucking it's such bitch behavior. And I told him he could come back, like, cause I checked in the thing, like, cause you can permanently like mute people from your comments and sections, the things. Sometimes I have to because they fucking say crazy shit. Sometimes threatening you or your family members. But I checked in my thing and he's not in there. So I did not permanently fucking mute him. Hey, Rumple, what's going on? But yeah, and I'll ask the chat here, like what I said there, like if you have a problem with anything I said or anything, you can message me and we can talk about it. You know how many times that has actually happened to me where somebody was like, took time out to be like, hey, send me a message or anything about like, hey, I heard what you said in a live stream or in your reaction video. I really didn't like it, and here's why. And I really wish you wouldn't say that. You know how many times that has happened? I'll let you guess in the chat how many times that's happened. Because it's not a lot. $437 times. No. 100 plus. No, not even close. It is very minuscule. It's not zero though. It's a count on one hand time. It's happened over the past 4 years. It has happened twice where somebody was like, "Hey man, I really didn't like what you said. It's fucked up." Like, what the fuck, bro? And it's only happened twice. And both times, guess what? I listened to what they said and I felt like I was in the wrong, so I apologized. But I appreciated it. They didn't fucking, go around the internet like a fucking 12-year-old girl and start spreading bullshit about me and lies. They actually came to me one was an email and one was an Instagram message. And they came to me like a fucking man and said, "Hey, I didn't like what you said and it's fucked up." And I said, "Yeah, you're right. I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry." Yeah, but Steven, you didn't send me a personal message though. You know, it's different. It's one thing to leave a comment on underneath a live stream or reaction video. It's a whole nother thing to be like, hey man, I wanted to talk to you about this. Oh shit! Oh shit! Beautiful. Hey, Scott subscribed to tier 1. Thank you. Did it. But Norway is on the map, folks. That looked like a very nice spot for a goal, too. Let me see the replay of that. Beautiful, beautiful fucking goal right there. All right. Oh, I can prime my Viking transition. Here we go. And it wasn't Haaland. No, it was not. Who was that? Langus? Was it 24? I didn't see his number. The guy with the blonde toilet brush haircut. No, it was Noosa. Okay. There we go. I thought it said 24 for a second. Those I like the style of the numbers that Norway has because it's in that like, you know, Norse style, but sometimes they're hard to read if the camera's far away. What's the probe count been like? It's not been very high actually. I think I've only said it once or twice. Whew, man, that was close. Yeah, the runes. Sorry. Yeah, the runes. That's what I meant. Yeah. Haaland almost got a goal. Uh, 18 saved it actually. Well, I don't know. The goalkeeper was right there, but Sangare for Ivory Coast, heads up defense from him. That's for sure. Well, it is now Norway's match to lose, ladies and gentlemen. Although don't count Ivory Coast out. They haven't played terrible. It's been back and forth possession wise. Looks like Norway has a little bit more possession, but not by much. My thing says 54%. So both teams are doing all right. We'll see. Good evening, Matthew. How you doing? Say. I feel like, dude, my Streamlabs, I feel like freezes all the time now at certain view counts. Because mine says 174. What does yours say? But it's been 174 for like half an hour. I don't know, man. And then we got 20 on Twitch. Nice. We got into the 20s on Twitch. Very nice. Norway probing up a river near you. Well, they used to a long time ago. 184, 182. Okay, so it's actually kind of close to it. Okay. I stand corrected. Yesterday, it got like frozen on like 180, and people were telling me it got up to like 260, 270 at one point. So it's weird. Weird. My Streamlabs acts up sometimes. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like OBS works better, but Streamlabs makes it easier. I don't know if any of you guys have any experience with either or, but those are the two main like streaming things. But I like Streamlabs because it lets you multi-stream very easily. So I can be on Twitch as well. But OBS, if you're just doing one, you're just going through one particular outlet, it functions better. That is correct. Frankenstein was the guy that created the monster. The monster did not have a name, I think. Maybe we're both wrong about that, user. Who knows? What's that? Oh, that looked like a. Maybe. Oh, he threw a yellow at him. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see that. Yeah. Yeah. You can't do that. Can't fucking do that, dude. Something you cannot do.
What the fuck?
Definitely not. And it was on Pepe too. Let's see how Pepe responds from that Norwegian aggression. Oh, goalkeeper looked a little ginger on that one. Is he okay?
Merch idea. Make a cock-a-mouth kit.
Maybe I should. Thank you, Paul, for that idea. First, we need to get a fucking team. That's what we need. You know, you can't just make merch without having a team. I've got a, if you like Vic and Bob reactions, I've got, where did that go? Gary, if you like Vic and Bob I think I have a playlist somewhere on my channel of all the Vic and Bob reactions that I've done, if you want to check it out. I think. I don't have playlists for everything, but I believe I do have one for Vic and Bob. Looks like we're up to 180 now. Nice. And then 22 on Twitch. We usually peak around halftime. I've noticed that. But we've only got 1 minute left in the period. Wait, Jack, who looks like Gothmog? Who are you talking about? I need to know. Craig needs to know too, because he would love to know who looks like Gothmog. Frankenstein's name was Dave. You're my wife now, Dave. I want to know how Daniel feels about this, because if we started the Cockermouth Probers, you know who I would want on my squad? Big Dan Byrne. That's who I would want on my squad. Absolutely. Haaland? Do you think Haaland looks like Gothmog? No, he does not. No, he does not. He's definitely a weird looking dude. I'll give you that. But Gothmog, no, that's no. Oh my God. Mother Goose, what's going on? All right, we're halftime and Norway is winning 1-0. So, move to here. Beautiful. So, but Ivory Coast is not slacking. If they get just like slightly better shots off on the goal, I think they could score. So it's not a close match. 1-0. I would definitely want Big Dan Byrne on my squad if we're starting the Cockermouth Probers. That man can probe. Haaland. We can't have a man with two-tone hair score the winner. That's me. I'm two-tone. I got a haircut today, and I trimmed up my beard. What do you think? If you like my beard longer, press 1. If you like it shorter, press 2. When I grew it out pretty far, I got a lot of compliments about it, so I was like, maybe I should stick with this. The problem is it's summertime in Florida, of all places, and it makes my fucking face just scorching hot. So maybe when it cools down in the fall a little bit, it'll still be hot in Florida, let's be honest, but it won't be like excruciating heat like it is now. Maybe I'll do it again in the fall. Lithium doesn't care. Danny Shitto? Who's that? I gotta look up this guy. Danny Shitto. Oh my God. It's Shitu. A Nigerian former professional footballer. Oh, he's a former player. Okay. You think he'd still be willing to play at 45 years of age? His most recent squad he was on was Millwall in 2015. So he hasn't played for 11 years. I don't think he would do it. Oh, come on. We got a Maradona. I mean, he would have been perfect for Cockermouth, too. But I'm thinking, like, current players. Like, who's a current squad that you think would be legitimate to represent the Cockermouth Probers? The beard doesn't match. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm two-toned. I spawned from the devil's seed. I actually worked with a lady who at the casino like over a decade ago, and she refused to work alongside me because I was two-toned. And her reasoning was because she says that's the mark of the devil spawn. So she thought I was literally a child of the devil. And if you refuse to believe it, remember, this is the United States of America we're talking about here. You got, and this was in Maryland too. But even in Maryland, you can find some religious nutters. So, Cox Dix. What are their first names? 2001. Oh, thank you. Somebody pointed out. The clock's still rolling. Sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. I apologize. Gingers have no soul. I've heard that so many times. Shido could still do a job in the 10th tier. You got a point there because we got to start out somewhere, right? If we start this team. So we got to sign Shido or Shitu. And we got to put him on this particular transition here. Where is it? There it is.
You fucking muppet!
No, it's not that one. This one. No. Damn it! I have transitions locked. Sorry. Certain things. How about this one? There we go. All right. Another shout out to Gamewave for letting me use his retro synthwave gaming remixes for the stream. It's always appreciated. Since we've started promoting him on the channel, he's gained 1,000 followers. He went from 9 to 10. So check his stuff out. If you like that retro gaming music mixed in a synthwave style, this is the channel for you. So his name's Raphael. Tell him that the biggest Muppet in the world sent you. Good stuff. Also, let me pull this up here. This is the upcoming live stream schedule here. England against the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And then the same day, USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Should be very exciting. And we got Portugal against Croatia, and then Australia against Egypt. So yeah, check it out. Oh, I got a super chat. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see.
Merch idea. Make a cock-a-mouth kit.
That's not the one, but I appreciate the super chats. Monty's one, I think, is going to be read in a second. There it is.
Have a look at the 2027 Ford Capri.
What? You got to be trolling me. You got to be trolling me. What is this, an electric vehicle? Let me see. Whoa, this actually looks... Is this... Whoa, this looks cool. Actually. What are they going to price this at? 100 grand? That looks like a dope vehicle. Let's see, what else can I find about this? Hi, King Boomer fan for 4 months. Hi. Welcome to the Muppet Club. Let's see, are they coming back on the pitch yet? No. No, they are not. You know, here's the thing, like, it looks fucking cool, but honestly, you know, like, and I get why people would want them, but I'm not a fan of electric cars. I just don't like the idea of being tied to, like, you know, my area. And then you go to, I've always said, like, I've told people this too, like, if you want to rob a lot of people very quickly and get away with it, rob them at a fucking charging station. Okay? You just pull up, fucking stick them up, and then be like, give me all your shit. They can't go anywhere because they're charging their vehicles. But, you know, yeah, they're not, like, the good thing about them is they're not emitting, you know, fumes and things, but I just don't like the idea of being tied down to a certain area, because most people I know who have electric cars, like, they don't drive for longer anywhere that's like an hour away or further. Sometimes I have to drive long distance. You know, but it's just me. If you can talk me into an electric car, go have all me, because I don't have my mind shut to it. It's just I don't prefer it. I wouldn't get one right now. But I'll tell you what, that fucking car looks dope. That is a dope looking car. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not really a car person, but that looks like a cool vehicle, definitely. Just don't rob the car. That's right. Stefan Kuntz. Is that a real name, or are you just trolling me? Oh, that's a soccer man. It says soccer manager. Sorry, football manager. But because I'm in the United States, it's telling me soccer manager. German professional football manager and former player who played as a striker. He was most recently sporting director of Bundesliga side Hamburger. Hamburger. Sounds like an American team. He represented the German national team from 93 and 97, reaching the 94 World Cup quarterfinals and winning 96 Euro. Maybe he can manage the Cockermouth Rovers. What do you think? Stefan Kuntz, manager of Cockermouth. What do you guys think? Somebody said, "Hey, Boomer, England will be fucked." I'm not gonna front here. I am very worried about. I think England will win the first round, but I'm very worried about them playing Mexico. I really am. They could pull it off, though. You know, they should be. You think they would be favored in that match or no? You think England would be favored over Mexico? I think they would be, right? He played alongside Hans Twats. Holy shit. Oh my god. Crazy stuff. You speak like we will beat the Congolese. I think you will, yeah. That is a fucking dope looking car, man, though. I just wish it was gas powered. I wonder how much, let me see. How much is that going to cost? Because vehicles are so expensive now. Because my government won't stop printing money. Like the fucking idiots that they are. 2007 Ford Capri. Price. Let's ask the price. Fully electric Ford Capri. Oh, this one says it's a SUV. Mine's had cars that looked like racing cars. This one says it starts around 36,000 pounds and $49,000. Fucking lot, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot. The next vehicle I'm gonna buy is gonna be a rundown piece of shit. Because I hardly leave the house anymore, so I don't need a fancy vehicle. All right, they're back on the pitch here, so let's change it up. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There we go.
You fucking muppet!
And it didn't even do the right one. No, I don't have a truck anymore. Mine died. It lasted me about 10 years, but it was actually because it broke down so bad that it was actually cheaper. It was cheaper to it was better to just sell it broken than fix it
Hey
up.
Boomer, what did you think of both Germany and Netherlands out of the World Cup?
Netherlands, I wasn't shocked because they played Morocco, but I still thought Netherlands would win. The Germany one, I was shocked. Paraguay shocked me with that one. I was shocked. Thank you for the super chat, Martin. What was it? It was a Nissan Titan. Pretty big size truck. Full size truck. But it was awesome. I love me pickup trucks. But I got rid of it because I sold it broken rather than fix it up. It would have been because it was not worth it to fix it up at that point. Yeah, it was petrol powered. It's not electric. But I got like almost 200,000 miles out of it in 10 years, so it served me pretty well. Oh, I haven't started the time, you're right. Fuck, man. Sorry, I'm slacking today. I'm sorry, guys. What is it at? 46 and 20. So let's go to 47. We'll wait for it to catch up. I'm sorry. I'm fucking up today. I'm having too much fun talking to you guys. So in 20 seconds, I will start this. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Should be good now. Extreme Measures with King Boomer. Friday at 9 on BBC One. How was that? The accent's dodgy, but I feel like I can do a decent soothing voice for a commercial. Hey, Jake, how's it going? I know, right? It looks like it's the Netherlands at first glance, doesn't it, Mother Goose? But when you have a close-up shot, you see the green on the sides of their jerseys. I like their jerseys, though, man. Orange is a hard jersey color to pull off, but I think the Ivory Coast has done it. All right. Ivory Coast, they're probing. They are probing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, kicks it across. Ooh. So we got a corner from the Ivory Coast here. Nyland says, "Get this guy off me." Who is it? Hasuno. That's a tough one. I need help with that one. For a team of probers, we should aim for a squad of Richards. That's a great idea, Selena. We just sign everybody whose first name is Richard. There's probably a lot of Richards in the UK. Maybe our first signing could be Richard Madeley. The real life Alan Partridge. Does Ricardo count? Hey, if he's good, I'll take him. I don't even know how to say that town name, Mother Goose. That's a Arshot. Richard Cummings. Sign him. Sign him immediately. What does he want? I want to know. Oh, let's see. Moving down fast. Nope. Norway kicks it into Rosette. Welcome to the Cockermouth Probers game. With me, Trevor Eve. I feel like there's a lot of Nigels in England. I think that's a common name over there. Did anyone suggest Christian Fucks? No, I got to look this dude up immediately because I can instantly tell from a picture if he's fucking or not. Christian Fucks, Australian football manager. Yeah, he's fucking. He's fucking. That's not a knife. That's my cock. Look at this esteemed career, this gentleman. He played for Leicester City for 6 years. Oh, is it Austrian? Oh, I thought it said Australian. Fuck. That's what happens when I read shit too fast. I get it wrong. Still, point still remains. He's still fucking. That guy is aptly named. Means fox in German? Really? I didn't know that. Did they say it Fuchs? Fuchs? I don't know. I don't know any German words except for Nine and Achtung, because I've seen it on like every World War II movie sign. And yeah. All right. So we're coming up on 54 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to win this fucking match? Roger Minge, please tell me that's real. Please tell me that's real. Nah, it's not. What about David Seaman? Oh, that's a former goalkeeper right there. Whoa! Ivory Coast. Nice quick reflexes there from Nyland to deflect that attempt. Wow, that was close. Oh, this guy's 62 years old. I can't make him the goalkeeper. Manager, maybe. I can't do that to that poor old bastard. Oh, yes, that was. And he deflected it with his nutsack too. You see that shit? Nyland's got some balls on him. Here comes Haaland. Haaland. Let's go. We shall see who will be victorious in this epic clash of titans. Meanwhile, the hydration break is coming up, so don't forget to get your penis enlargement for $6.99. Only in America. See, I think I could do voice work. I missed my calling. All right, Ivory Coast is probing yet again. Nope. Little dribble to Nyland, who gobbles it up. Oh, did he get tripped by his own dude? Odegaard, down on the ground. Odegaard is an awesome name because it sounds like I'm just using a Boston accent to say Odegaard. Odegaard. Man, they love wearing the unrealistic Viking helmets though for Norway, don't they? He's the Arsenal captain. Odegaard is. Uh-oh. That means Daniel doesn't like him. Yeah. Is Daniel still here? I don't even know. Oh man, that Martinelli shit yesterday was funny. Remember that? So Martinelli scored the winning goal for Brazil, and the chat just exploded with people who fucking hate Martinelli and then Arsenal fans who love him. That was really funny. Almost a goal there. Got kind of close. Fofana gobbled that one up. Panny Seam. Wait a minute. Mother Goose. David Goodwillie. No. No, there's no way these names. Okay, so first we're gonna do David Goodwillie. He's Scottish. Sign him up, dude. Sign him up. David Goodwillie, you wee shite. He's from Stirling. He's a striker for Glasgow United. We'll see if they can part ways with him. Brilliant. I love it. And then who's this other guy? Fabian Assman. No. Oh, he is real. Oh man, Mother Goose is the MVP of the fucking Twitch chat. Fabian Assman, Argentine professional football player who plays as a goalkeeper. So right off the bat, we got somebody to fucking score goals and then somebody to stop people from scoring. Mother Goose needs to be my fucking general manager of this franchise that we will call the Cockermouth Probers. Mother Goose, I'm hiring you as GM.
Came home from work this afternoon to find my mirror in the bathroom shattered all over the floor.
Oh no.
Do I still get 7 years bad luck?
I'm sorry to hear that, Martin. That's not good. You like the more smooth face? Really? I haven't had a smooth, I haven't shaved completely in since I think around Christmas time. It's been a while since I've had a close shave. I was thinking about hacking off the sides again and just doing this. But I don't know. Queen Boomer likes my beard, so I usually keep it going for her. Stefan could, yeah, we were talking about Stefan earlier, fresh fielder. I think he's too old, but we could. Sounds like he could possibly be the manager. I think he's managing now teams, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Since you filmed the Ed Winchester intro, I think it was around that time, actually. Yeah, it might have been. Might have been. I filmed quite a few Ed Winchester intro. You know, I need to start creating more of those because I've used all the new ones now. Yo, there's someone named Rod Fanny. Holy shit. Yo, Mother Goose, I'm hiring you. If we ever get this team going, I'm hiring you right away. Former French soccer player. He might be a bit old, but 44, that's not too old for a team that's starting out, right? Maybe we could convince. He hasn't played since 2020. Maybe we can convince him to come out of retirement. Jizz Horncamp? No. Jizz Horncamp. Yo, fuck right off. Hold on. Ivory Coast is close. Let's see. Nope. Deflected out. He's only 28. And he's Dutch. Sign him up. He's playing for AZ. In the Netherlands. Sign him up, dude. Jizz Horncamp. Plays forward. Dude, we're gonna have an awesome team. Brian Penis. This is the best one yet, though, because this is the youngest suggestion I've gotten so far is Jizz Horncamp. He's only 28 years of age. Man, Ivory Coast is probing really hard. They just can't get it in. Good defense here. Haaland kicked that one away. Look, he's going all the way down the field. Look at him running. Look at him running. Look at this. He's on a break. Oh, damn. Smart for Fofana to come out and stop that. Very smart. Haaland is so fast. Fuck me. Let me see. What was the one? There was one Brian Penis. He is Dutch as well. He's 47. He might be a little too long in the tooth. Sorry to say, but that is a good name. That is a good name. Great suggestions from you guys, but Mother Goose is blowing everybody out of the water. Oh, here we go. Now, Sorleth had an opportunity there, but the Ivory Coast put an end to it. Like they're milking cows. They're probing really hard, but can't get in. Yes. Corner here from Norway. Whoa! What was called there, though? The referee stopped it. Oh, he said no. Still 1-0 ball game, though. Anything could happen, folks. Yeah, it looked like a little bit too much nonsense there. Right next to the goal. Oh, that was so close. That was very close. Good defensive positioning from the Ivory Coast there. Dude, what the fuck? That's a name. Hold on. No. Bonjani Zungu. South African. Professional soccer player who plays as midfielder for Amazulu and the South African national team. So that means I've actually seen, this is one that I've actually seen play because I've watched 3 different matches that featured South Africa. Yeah, he's 33 years old. Sign him up. See if he wants to enjoy the Cockermouth weather. All right, Haaland is marching down the field. Up. Calgan. Who are the Bender brothers? Sven Bender and Lars Bender? The Germans. This is great. Hold on. Sven Bender and Lars Bender. 37 and 37. What are they, twins? You gotta be twins. Sign them up. Sign them up, dude. We're gonna have an awesome squad whenever we get around to creating the Cockermouth Probers. I wish I was a fucking... Maybe I'll win the lottery or something here in the States. Because I would love to start a fucking football team. That sounds like so much fun. Can you imagine starting a club called the Cockermouth Probers? And then you hear them on national television. People have to call their match. The Probers are all up in Manchester United tonight, Bob. You only live 70 miles from Cockermouth? You probably live in a pretty area then. I don't know. This Cockermouth is right near the Lake District. And it's just, I've seen videos of that area. It's just fucking beautiful. Anyway, England versus Democratic. Tomorrow's live stream schedule and Thursday and Friday. England versus Democratic Republic of Congo. Then we got USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Then Portugal against Croatia. And then Australia against Egypt. Should be a lot of fun. Hope to see you all there. Please join me. All right, let's get back to the Norway flag here.
Dot came home from work.
Did I hear Stevens or James's? Even yeah, the Scotland one. Did I hear that one? I can't remember.
Dot has anyone seen Scotland?
You cheeky bastard! You cheeky bastard! Thank you for the super chat, James. Appreciate you. 23 in Twitch and about 178 on YouTube. Decent numbers. Thank you for joining me. Oh, we got some Norwegian birds. Norwegian birds in the crowd. And we got some subs coming in. Let me see here. What's this? Bob, number 22 coming in. Norway. On exit out. Like, won't let me do it. There we go. There we go. Stop. Yeah. Enough with the glitching. I'm back from my haggis and tatties. Oh my God, Dana, you missed out on Mother Goose. If we ever start the Cockermouth Probers, Mother Goose needs to be the general manager because she is it a he or she? I can't remember. Got to be a she, right? Mother Goose. I don't know. Please correct me, Mother. But excellent choices of players, finding players to play for the Cockermouth Probers. Ivory Coast, I don't know, man. A Riverwood Chicken. Ivory Coast has gotten some neat shots off.
Dot we have
Let
to
me
go
check.
home, no beer left. Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji, Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji.
Thank you for the super chat, Neil. Mail it seems okay. Sorry. Okay, well then he needs to be our general manager. So some of this, if I'm scrolling up here, can you scroll up in the chat, Danny? Because excellent suggestions. Oh man, they're doing the Super Row.
Right back. Hardly ever.
Wow, that was the craziest row I've seen yet. Ronnie Pickering for manager. That's funny. Yeah, Jizz Hornkamp was the best suggestion because not only is Jizz Hornkamp, not only is that an excellent name to be on the Cockermouth Probers, but that is a player that is in the prime of their career. So Ivory Coast coming in hard here. Oh, they scored. Oh, man. Ivory Coast is on the board, dude. Wow. He zigzagged in and out. Yo, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. They're going to injure him with that celebration. You see that shit? Wow. Wow. Okay. Man, we got to take the flag off the board. I guess that's what probing gets. If you do enough probing, you will score. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Wild. Look at this. He said, doink! Juked him. Kicked it. Wow! Threaded the needle, too. Holy fuck. Wow. I did back Norway. Dude, all the teams that I'm backing are losing in the knockout stages, man. So if that's any if that's any sign, do not pick the teams that I'm picking. That was Ahmad. That was Ahmad. Somebody was mentioning him at the beginning before the match even started. Wow. What is his name on the sheet here again? I can't remember. What number is he? Because I didn't say. Diallo, that's what it is. Yeah, thank you. Diallo, that's his name. Dudu and Kaka are famous, really? I saw Mother Sector mention that, but I think Mother Goose mentioned that earlier as well. Dudu and Kaka. Dudu, Brazilian soccer player. Holy shit. Oh, Norway is probing now. They're out for revenge. Here we go. Oh, man. They got close, though. Didn't quite set it up. 34 years of age. Eduardo Pereira Rodriguez, commonly known as Dudu, is a Brazilian professional football player who plays as an attacking midfielder and winger for Atlético Mineiro. That's a good find. Okay, what about Kaká? Brazilian former football player. Whoa, he looks angry. All right, Ivory Coast is on a breakaway here yet again. Let's see. Pepe. No, he said no. Keep playing.
Minch for Norway.
Thank you, Rocky. So Kaka is 44. Hey, for a startup team, for a startup team, maybe the cutoff age is like 46, 47. I don't know. So it's possible. Possible. But he played for some, I know. What is Orlando City? Is that in is that here? Yeah. That's in MLS. At the end of his career, he played in the States. Oh, Ivory Coast is probing yet again. No. Doesn't get it quite there. But he played for AC Milan, Real Madrid, some clubs that I have actually heard of. So he must have been really good. If I get him on a startup team, you're winning your league, really? You think he'll come out of retirement for the probers? All right, so Norway has possession here. They're probing. God, I'm getting really hungry. I'm going to eat so much tonight. I think I'm going to have me some wine, too. AC Milan. Oh, really, Cooper? Awesome. Awesome. I have heard of those two teams. That's La Liga, isn't it? Is that the league they're in? Say. No, Serie A. Serie A. And then Real Madrid is La Liga. Okay, got it. Got it. God, there's so many fucking leagues, man. It's insane. It's insane. There's so much to fucking learn. It really is. All right, here we go. Norway is probing pretty fucking hard here. They really want a goal. Is that how you say it? Serie A? Or Serie A? I feel like I'm not saying that right. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a professional football player, I would want. I feel like I would love to play in Serie A because it gives you an excuse to live in Italy. So Serie A? Serie A. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Serie A. Okay. Got it. Man, that was a fucking. Whew, if that ball was an inch to the right or the left, that probably would not have been a goal. That's amazing. Threaded the needle with that goal from the Ivory Coast. You see, let's look up AC Milan. Let's Serie A. What teams are in Serie A? Serie A. Fuck, I'm doing it backwards after you just told me. Fucking. Sorry. All right, we're at 82 minutes here. We got a tie game, man. I was just thinking that slow. Like another one might be going to penalties. And it works. Does it work the same way in these leagues? Like the bottom three get relegated, and then top three underneath get promoted. Does it work the same way? Pretty much. It looks like it because I'm looking at the standings of the 20 teams, and it's like the bottom three have red marks next to them, which means relegation. So, all right. So the top team was Inter. Number 2 was Napoli. Number 3, Roma. Rome's got a team. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's fucking Rome, right? Como 4, Milan 5, Juventus 6, Atalanta 7. So just to be clear, Milan is AC Milan, right? Yes. Okay.
Your maps look like Ireland versus a Norway C0 sock.
Thank you. All right. Norway is probing. They got 6 minutes left to probe before they add time. Are you watching France versus Sweden? I might stay awake for you. Unfortunately, no, Mitrin. I can't do that one. I'm taking Queen Boomer out on a date tonight, so I can't do a live stream for that one. Unfortunately, I want it because I want to see that match, but unfortunately, I can't. Hopefully, they will have it on at the restaurant I'm going to. Inter Milan is referred to as Inter. Okay, so that's in Milan as well. Okay. So they got two teams. What is Atalanta? Is that a town? Based in Bergamo, Lombardy, Italia. Where is that? Ooh, the skyline of that town. It's just like Italian towns are just fucking gorgeous. They really are. God, Italy, stop being so fucking beautiful. Jesus, save some of the beauty for the rest of us. My lord. Italian towns are fucking beautiful. All right, so, pulling up here. Let's see what happens. Haaland, he scores. He tippy taps it in. Get the fuck in there. You giant Viking of a man. Haaland, Haaland. Wow. He woke up. He sure did. He sure did. Put it up. There he is. Yeah, we haven't heard much from him most of the game. He's been kind of quiet, honestly. But hey, when the time's running low, he showed up. He showed up. Oh. Where is Bergamo? Where is that? Let me see. Let me zoom out of this map. Oh, it's in northern Italy. Nice. Nice. Not gonna lie, I didn't suspect it to be so close to the Alps. It's right next to Milan, actually. Wow. Actually, I should have known that because Lombardy is the province in northern. Yeah, I should have known that. Wow. So 87 minutes in, Norway is leading 2-1. Let's see if the Ivory Coast can respond. Dude, I will wank over any Italian town. I'm a sucker for Mediterranean stuff. You know that. Spanish towns are fucking gorgeous too. But you guys already know that. There's like almost 1 million Brits living in Spain. Crazy stuff. There's another team based in Rome, Lazio. Oh man, he might get no. Oh, they still retain the ball. No call. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing. Don't wait for the ref. Keep playing. Oh, he pushed him. Look at this. Oh, he's mad. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I feel his frustration. Like, oh, I didn't like that. By who was that? It looked like Conan just kept pushing him out of bounds. I didn't like that. Is it Lazio? Ivory Coast, you don't have much time left. Let's see if you can tie it up. See if you can tie it up here. Like, see here. Wow. I'm looking, I keep looking at all the Italian teams in Serie A, but I think I should ask Cooper this. Is there, I noticed that clicking on most of these, most of the teams are either based in northern Italy or central Italy. Are there any which team, which is the best team in southern Italy? Curious. Although I haven't gone through all of them, but there's got to be a team in the top tier that's from southern Italy, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Is it Napoli? Okay. Wouldn't that be? Hold on, let me see. Oh, +7. We've added a lot of time. Google Doc. Yeah. Come on, type correctly. Oh, it kicks it across. Whoa, that came so close. That came so close. Jesus. Ivory Coast almost tied it up. Okay, that's Naples is I always thought Naples was more central Italy. I guess not. I mean, it's closer to Rome than it is Sicily, but I don't know. I'd have to let an Italian tell me. Where they consider if they consider Naples to be southern or central Italy. It looks more southern, actually, yeah. Who's the best team? Who's the best team out of Sicily? Does Syracuse have a team or Palermo? What are the other cities and towns in Sicily? Catania, Messina, right? That's right. That's where the strait is, and then Marsala, which is where chicken marsala was invented. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I love me some chicken marsala though. I feel like that's more of an American Italian kind of meal though. Palermo probably. Are they in the top tier though? They're in Serie B. Okay. You know what's really awesome though, because like when I'm mentioning, the Serie A and all the tiers down, you guys know about these things. It's nice to talk to you know, and I'm not knocking like people who just follow the Premier League or anything, but it's nice to talk to people who know like all this information from all these different leagues in Europe. It's actually really cool. But You got 3 minutes left in the period. Ivory Coast, you better shape up. Got 3 minutes left. They could do it too. They could pull it off. They've been very close. So 3 minutes. Football. Actually, yeah, you're probably right, TJ. If you follow football clubs and other leagues, it probably teaches you a lot about geography. Actually, you're probably very much accurate about that. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Shoving match. We got a shoving match here. Oh, man. Ayer said, no, you are not doing that to my boys. You are not doing that to my boys, dude. Who is the guy doing it for? Holy shit. It's getting testy here at the end. Oh, they gave him a fucking kick too. Look at this shit. Wow. It looked like number 12, Wahi. Yeah, Wahi was getting all up in Norway's face. And Ayer on Norway said, not up in here. So we got a here we go. Here comes the kick. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. And he's talking shit when he gets up. Nyland, great save. Great fucking save, dude. Wow. Wow. And we're going to get a corner from the Ivory Coast. Wow, this is a intense ending, dude. Intense ending. Here it comes. And it's headed out. Whew. Man. Excellent, excellent stuff. I was with an Italian from Perugia when I lived in Rhodes. Maria Pezzoni. I always said I'd take her name if we got married because how cool does that sound? Italians have some great names. Absolutely. Absolutely. Although if you prefer an American with a name like that, you can always find a girl from New Jersey. Here comes the corner. So they're letting him play past the 7 because they did stop it for like a minute. So here it comes. Oh, we're pausing it. We're pausing it. Let's see. Here we go. Oh. Still playing, still playing. It's final, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Norway comes off with the victory. I finally got one right, Cooper. Finally got one right, but it was close. It was close. That ending was intense. Oh, shit. Intense ending there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Haaland, Haaland, row and row. Guess what, Haaland? You're a fucking bro. Sorry. Ivory Coast. Hey, you got nothing to be ashamed of, dude. Ivory Coast played tough. They really did. Really did. The ending of that match was highly entertaining. These matches have been great. I gotta say. Ooh, and Norway's playing Brazil. And guess what? I'm favoring Norway in that as well. So let me circle that one. So I am now batting 400. I got 2 out of 5 right. Very exciting match. Second half was better though, but Beggars can't be choosers. So excellent, excellent, excellent fucking stuff. So actually, since I got you guys here, let's pull this up. Okay. That means Norway advances. So I've gotten 2 out of 5 right so far. So please, I hope nobody took my brackets and went, right, hand this in to the bookie and put 100 pounds on it or anything. I hope nobody done that, because I don't know what I'm doing. I think everybody was shocked about the Germany one, that's for sure. But Morocco beating the Netherlands, that could have happened. Japan could have beat Brazil, but they didn't. Here's the thing, that the matches. Whoops. I forgot I have a window up. I should have fucking put that up there. Here, let me get off this before I get in trouble. So. Haaland. Dude, Ayer, I think that's how you say his name is, Ayer, because it's got a J. But he was, oh my God, he was so mad that why he came over and started shoving people, dude. That was nuts. Awesome game, though. Very happy I watched that. Again, apologies, I can't watch the France game. I got to take Queen Boomer out on a date tonight. But before I leave you here, here you go. This is planned right here. So tomorrow I'll see you guys for both of these. England against Democratic Republic of Congo, USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina, Portugal against Croatia on Thursday, and then Friday Australia and Egypt. It'll be fun. I'm very excited about this one because I actually have a chance to root for Australia. Because the one time I did do a live stream, they were playing the United States, and I wanted to root for them, but I just didn't have the time to watch some of their games. Some of their games were held late, you know. But yeah, it's been fun yet again. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, Daniel, for providing the rosters yet again. And thank you to the mods. It looked like all three main mods were here at one point. So thank you for helping out with the chat once again. All right. So anyway, much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So until then, have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.